With just over 7 hours to the big switch on, James and I were spat out of the Eurotunnel. Rush hour, Friday night, over 300 miles to do. I've got enough fuel. Well, just. 295 miles, the computer's telling me.
The fuel gauge would suggest that there's not much more than a quarter of a tank left, which means 3.5 gallons. Doesn't sound like enough to me. It's going to be quite exciting.
Richard and I were close together, but soon we'd split as once again we'd all chosen different routes. Hammond would use the M1 and the M6, whereas I would go all the way up the M1 to Leeds and then over the M62. This was 34 miles further, but I'd missed the notorious M6 traffic jams. Jeremy, meanwhile, was using the M40 because it goes past his house.
Chipping Norton, here I come. Phone my wife, tell her I'll be home earlier than expected.
James and I could just about make it, and make it on time, as long as we didn't hit traffic. Oh, what the hell is that? I'm losing out on time and fuel. My estimated time of arrival is now slipping again, so it's 45 minutes it's moved already.
Engine running, not going anywhere. No miles per gallon.
In Blackpool, people were starting to arrive for the celebrations, and our man on the ground was preparing by having an afternoon nap. After 2 hours and much wasted fuel, Richard and I were finally on the M1, where we would soon go our separate ways.
If I'm going to get the Blackpool Spangly jacket, I have to pray that Hammond gets stuck for about 3/4 of an hour in bad traffic around Birmingham.
My mind, however, was only fixed on Jeremy. He must be out of fuel by now, he must be. Surely the gods of economy will punish him. And then the phone rang. Are you at the side of the road yet?
No, stupid thing is still working.
How's it doing that?
It's not possible. I'm 15 minutes from home. I can smell my bed. Hammond, I'm so close. Stop.
So hang on.
Stop now.
This-
Cough. Cough. Die. Die now.
Bad luck, mate. Soldier on. I love that Jag. I love it so very much, because all it can do now is take him further from home. Yeah.
The irritating fact was that after 660 miles of abusive and wasteful driving, the big twin-turbo Jag was telling me it still had 135 miles to go.
Right, if I'm in this competition, I'm in it to win it. Aircon off.
Now, all of us thought we'd be making the speech that night.
Good folk of Blackpool, it's a delight, an honour and a pleasure.
It gives me great pleasure to be here tonight to turn on your world-famous illumination.
I declare these lights on.
I'd had a good lead over the others, but on the M42, trouble.
Problems on the motorways. Caravan has overturned along that stretch. So
That's what I'm stuck in.
It's absolutely stationary on the approach.
People slowing down to look at a caravan. Rightly so. I mean, I'd want to slow down and look at an overturned caravan. There's nothing funnier. It's a big old queue. This is 4 miles of this speed. Hammond's going to be right on my tail.
I might now try and catch him up, only to find as I catch him up, he runs out of diesel, but I've used up all mine as well, so maybe I should be prepared to go slower than him and then overtake him when he runs out. Kind of hare and tortoise. No, that's a stupid idea. I don't like it at all. I'm gonna go fast.
The North. Excellent. I'm probably about 130 miles away. Computer says I can only do 90 miles.
James thought he had problems. They were nothing compared to mine.
OK, I've now got an eighth of a tank to get me from Birmingham to Blackpool.
And then the news got worse.
Hammond, where are you?
On the M6 toll, where are you?
On the M6 toll.
We've closed up.
And what's your speed?
70 at the moment.
70? And the ridiculous thing is I've got twice as many cylinders and twice as many turbos, but I can't pull away from you.
Meanwhile, far, far away,
I can't believe it's going to make it now. That petrol gauge is so low.
This is just appalling torture. I'm just sitting here knowing that any minute now Hammond is going to come by.
and then disaster.
Here I come.
No! No, no! No, no, no! Hammond! I can't do anything about it!
It's funny you should call. I've just seen somebody who looks just like you. In a Jaguar doing about 56 miles an hour.
I am not going to race you.
Really?
No. I am going to sit behind you and watch you fail.
And with Blackpool still 60 miles away, Jeremy was more on the money than he realised.
I'm now going to run out diesel 40 miles away from Blackpool, according to this computer.
With James far behind, it was becoming a straight race between Hammond and me. Both of us were running on fumes, but I was staggered that Jag had even got this far.
Because most of the way through France, I was doing 80 miles an hour, I had the aircon on, I had the radio on, I was charging phones. Most of the way through Britain, I was doing 70. It's been stop-start traffic. I haven't been on an eco drive in this thing.
Since Birmingham, neither had I, and now I was really paying the price.
My range computer has just ticked over to 0. It's 36 miles to Blackpool. It's telling me nothing. Empty.
Hammond won't make it. James won't make it.
God, this is tense. The fuel gauge says I'm about to run out. Hypermiling techniques, gentle on the throttle, don't let it get to me, stay calm.
17.4 miles to go. It's telling me I've got nothing left and I'm just waiting for that cough.
With the Stig baffled by the human food and with 30 minutes to go before the big switch on, I was agonising over mounting a charge on Hammond.
It's the stupidest, cleverest race ever, because, I mean, I could easily beat him if I just put my foot down, but I don't know how much fuel is left in that tank.
I love economy races.
My final exit. I'm just doing everything I can. Jeremy's behind. I know he's taking it easy. He's not going to take it that easy because he's Jeremy.
And so, with 10 miles to go, my range has finally reached 0. But still, the magic Jag soldiers on. And I've picked my speed up to 70. The race is on.
The question was, could I catch him in time?
I'm 4 miles away.
I can see Blackpool Tower!
Oh, this is nerve-wracking. If it dies now, it'll be too much to bear.
Range 0. Fuel gauge really empty. All I need now is to see a little Volkswagen Polo with a little man sobbing his eyes out next to it.
Resetting trip computer B for this fast stretch.
Hello?
I'm still moving.
No, no!
And I'll tell you something else.
What?
I've got about 2 miles left to go, but even better than that, I have a police escort.
You are having me on.
1 mile and I'm still moving. I've got nothing left at all. Oh, yes. I think I could be there.
So, Hammond had won.
single most tense thing I've ever done.
Less than a minute later, I arrived too.
I have made it. Hello, everybody. They appear to be cheering my Jag. And James May hasn't come. He doesn't like you. He doesn't like anybody in the north. Congratulations.
What?
The world's second most economical car.
It's astonishing.
How you kept that? Because I just thought, well, there's no way you can do it.
There were just seconds to go before the lights were switched on. Would James make it in time?
53.7 miles per gallon average, and I'm looking for 56.5
No,
miles per gallon.
he wouldn't.